Oh, hello. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm back. I'm playing Make Your Kingdom Prologue, which does not say here, but nonetheless, that is what it is. This is a game called Make Your Kingdom. The Prologue is free on Steam, so it's sitting in my wish list for a little while, and then I saw this pop up. It's a village builder, a little town builder. That's all I really know about it so far. Let's check it out. Let's see. Q and E to rotate. T and G to zoom. Well, there's worse. The mouse wheel also zooms. Okay. I did all those guys. Normally when you have that sort of thing, it clicks away when you press all the buttons. That's the first buttons. Okay, that's it then. Main building. It's best to choose a place near the mountain, forest, and red berry bushes. You see any berry bushes? I don't see any red berry bushes. The color scheme is odd. This is daytime and I can't see anything. Just kind of like a gray mass. Where's berry bushes? Do you see any? Is that a berry bush? There's a berry bush. There's a berry bush. No berry bushes there. Now there's some berry bushes over here. What do you think the rights for this music get claimed? I think so. We'll see. Though it does seem somewhat amateurish, so perhaps not. So you can't rotate an object? Oh, you can by R. Okay. Well, I like to play on normal. That's a little strange. Viewpoint. Current number of residents. Current rooms. Okay, it looks paused, but doesn't look paused. And that number's moving a lot. Current time. Game time, presumably. I don't know how this prologue is restricted at all. Is it restricted by play? Is it restricted by number of options? Current number of residents, current houses. Okay, great. That makes sense. Build a forester's house and build a mine. Okay. Production. Forester's house. Looks like I have to build in the green area, which is unfortunate. But sure. And I need a mine. Put it right here. So I have to select the road. I see. How do I get the road back here? Aha. It built it automatically when I pressed that button. Some interesting things going on here. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's because they were paused. So the mouse wheel tilt doesn't move the camera at all. Mouse wheel up and down zooms in and out. Q and E rotate. Priority. 2 arms. Assemble an expedition. Airships, apparently. Okay. I've seen that enough, thank you. Yep. Okay. They're flying. They're flying. Some lovely chai tea here this morning. I'm getting a tad blasted out here. Let me tweak down this music. That's probably a bit better. There's ambient sound too, and I don't know. I don't know what that's about. So it looks like, you know, they're building stuff. I don't quite understand what's happening with the materials flying up in the air, but I guess that represents activity. What? Site for processing logs into planks. Yeah, okay. The closer the logs to the forester's house, the faster the planks are produced. Okay, yep. Logs into planks, huh? Build a residential building now. Kingdom? Residential. Huh. You know, I really don't want to be that restricted. I want to leave a lane there so they can go back and get the stuff. But I just want to build here, you fuckers. What the fuck? Sure. Sure. Restricting where I can build buildings like that sucks. Just a FYI. I wanted to build that building 1 square back, but I couldn't because the radius of the main building wouldn't allow me. Why wouldn't the radius of the main building allow me? It's just fucking dumb. Alright. Did they finish the mine? No, they haven't finished it yet. They're still hovering stuff over here. Oh my god. It's a alien spacecraft. No, it's a blimp. An airship. That's interesting. I really like the graphical style so far. I don't know that I care for people without real arms, but you know, I've played enough RimWorld that I have to let that go, even if I don't like it. They look like Weeble Wobbles, which I don't know if Weeble Wobbles are still around, but when I was a wee child, a small baby, we had those. Provides housing, great. Depends on the sum of positive and negative factors and satisfied needs. Oh, I see. Okay, sure. Build a well and build a market. Am I still really restricted? Yeah. Oh man, this radius needs to be like 10 times the size. And a well. And build an architect's house. Okay. Should we? I mean, it looks like we need more housing, doesn't it? Let's build this here. It told me to build near the forest and a mountain, but the reality of it is I should have built in the middle of a clearing. And it's weird. It's weird that it didn't tell me that. I don't appear to be collecting berries in any way, do I? Like, superficially, it doesn't seem like I've been using food as a resource at all yet. I can press B and it'll make me one of the little guys. Oh my god, it's a third person hack and slash. Ah, how about that? Should I go for a swim? Ah! That's funny. I did not expect that. Right click is brace or whatever. Should I try cutting down a tree or something? No. Build a farm and build a culvert. Okay. Build a farm. Okay, he's still here though. I left him there though. Let me back into town in case the people need you. Build a farm and build a coal burner. Now, food for farm, right? Site for growing wheat and collecting wheat from fields. So my area is still extremely restricted, which is extremely unfortunate for lack of a better word. What, here you think? Now let's make a space there so we can get out someday. Someday. We're building an architect's house. We need to build a coal burner, which what is production? What's the tooltip for it? Negatively affects the residents of nearby houses. Okay. Rotate that around. There's like eagles. Eagles. Okay, now it's dark and I can't see shit. If you've ever watched any of my videos, you know I fucking hate day-night cycles in games like this. It's just garbage. Like, this is awful. I can't see what is going on. I cannot see this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't put day-night cycles in your game. Don't do it. And if you insist on doing it, make sure I can turn it off. Let's see. Can I turn it off? Control. No. So now what? I get to sit here for 6 hours in game time and not see what's going on? I mean, I literally cannot see any of this. Is it morning yet? No. It's currently 1 a.m. now. But okay, it's now getting quite a bit brighter for some reason. Maybe the moon has come out. It's still unbearable. Don't put day-night cycles in your game that I can't turn off. It's just stupid. Build a decorative bush. Build a statue of the discoverer of the bush. Decorative bush. Sure. If you know what I'm saying. Decorative bush. Statue of the discoverer of the bush. Which way is that? Which way is front of this? I think this is the front. So they have to build everything, huh? They have to build the bush and stuff too. Sometimes decorative stuff like in what is orc? Oh shit. Orcs! This orc is kicking my ass. Where's my health? You people could help me. Man, they are just glued to me. Oh my god! I just died, I think. Orcs! Orcs, run, people, run! Wait, there is a thing about that, right? I feel like I should have been alerted more dramatically for the orc. Just saying. Orcs, get the orc! We get them all? Alright. I think we got them all, guys. You're dismissed. Good work. I think we lost a man. Rip. Alexis died from starvation. Bowie died from starvation. Blake died from starvation. Everybody's dying from starvation. I built the farm when you told me to, but actually, it looks like the farm may have been destroyed. No, it just hasn't been finished yet. Okay. So people are starving to death. What is that supposed to be? What about that? I mean, that looks like that's a food problem, right? Okay. Holy shit, do I hate this graphics. The day-night cycle. Prologue. I don't want to continue this. I want to start a new one because I've learned a few things, and I need to not pay attention to the guiding apparently. Exit. We're gonna go right back into it again. I got attacked by orcs. Sure, great. That's a feature. My people started starving to death immediately afterwards, which makes me think that the tutorial should have told me to put the farm down much earlier. Didn't that seem right? Like maybe that should have been the first building I put down. Then the other thing is the radius is so restrictive for don't make me go back to the same village. I'll be pretty pissed if I do. Great. Alright, so we're gonna put the main building here. Like, I don't know, here? We're gonna play on normal. We're gonna close that. We're gonna pause the game now. We're gonna pause the game now. Okay. Build a mine here. I can't see what's going on there because the tree doesn't like disappear or anything. Right. And we're gonna build a forester's house right there. And then we're gonna build a farm. Oh, we can't. Why can't we? Do we need an architect's house first? I mean, we really need food like right away. Like right away. Okay, that's the road tool is very odd. If I hold shift, no. All right. So I'd love to get a farm in real quick because I learned from the last time that you need to get a farm in real quick. Otherwise, your people are gonna starve. And I had several people starve to death in the first, I don't know, season. The forester's house is done great, I know. Build a mine, build a residential to be. I can't, so I cannot build a farm yet. All right, sure. We'll build this right here. I mean, what I really want to do is build a farm because my people starved in the last attempt. The mine is very slow to build for some reason. Delicious chai. Let's try and speed it up a bit. So, I think maybe the orc invasion event should pause the game, or at least flash up a dialogue that pauses. Because I just saw the word orc and I didn't know what it meant. At first I was like, ORC? What is ORC? Yeah, we gotta start making notes because we gotta be intelligent about these things, right? Number 1. Day-night cycle toggle. Holy shit! Oh. Number 2, orc invasion, pause, or, box. Greatly expand, allowed build area. Okay, residential building's done. Great. Can I build a farm yet? No, I can't. I can build an architect's house. Can build a market. This is a weird building. I don't really like its angles of entrance. And build a well. Well. Let's put the well over. Okay. Yep, thank you. So the architect maintains buildings, which is a pretty standard, kind of like a walker type mechanic from the old days. Which makes me wonder about, but still can't build a farm. I got a decorative bush in there. It's hard for me to tell which direction this is facing. It's even harder It's even harder because the day-night cycle has made it impossible for me to tell what's going on. I really can't tell which way this guy is facing. I want him to face a way that makes sense. I don't know what I've done there, so it's done some way. Okay, I can now farms have been unlocked apparently. So, can I prioritize building some way? Can I make this the #1 priority? I can. I can click a button that says priority. I'm supposed to build a coal burner as well. Nobody wants to live near the coal burners, so let's put it back here with the mine. Oh well. Well, or not. I can't build there. I can build here, but only sideways. Okay. Sure. Not sure why I had to squeeze it in that fashion, but I did. This is now a priority, but other stuff just got finished before it, which seems interesting. There was a road tile, yeah. The road tool. Why do I have to keep going back to press it? Why do I have to keep doing that? What's the logic there? If I hold shift, do I keep it? No, I do not keep it if I hold shift. What if I hold like control? I don't really have a road to build there. See that? No, control doesn't work either. Now people are dying from starvation, and there's nothing I could have done about that. The game did not allow me to build a farm any faster. Now I can't see anything again. Day-night cycle toggle, orc invasion, pause or box, greatly expand allowed build area. Farm build is too late? Question mark. Starving. Little dash for that one. Oh yeah, road tool. Road tool deselection. That's feedback. We're gonna fill that out at the end of this. 3 men stayed in the settlement. We don't have enough housing, but people died, so you figure there'd be plenty of corpses to crawl inside of, Luke Skywalker style. All right, a farm is done. Do I have to now put down fields? Place field. Ah, it's a separate thing. Okay. It said something about optimum number of fields, but honestly, I wasn't paying attention. Build a sheep farm. Build a windmill. Maybe we should focus on eating first. Do you eat sheep in this game? I don't know. Okay, let's do that. What do you think? Like, should I actually have that many? I don't know. Is that too many? It wants me to build a windmill, huh? Which has got to be what? A production building? No? A food building. What is this flashing red X here? Demolish. Okay, sure. Is there a shortcut for demolish and it's the delete key? No. What's the button to bring back road? There isn't one. There isn't one. Shortcut buttons. Shortcut buttons for buildings. All right. The sheep farm, that's there. Windmill. What's this? Red berries. Oh my god, I apparently need to tell them to collect that? Are you kidding? Also, that's a type of mining? I have to tell them to mine these things? What? Okay, if I drag, those become highlighted. Hello? Alright, tutorial, doesn't explain berry tool. Doesn't explain berry mining. Am I missing something there? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Maybe it was there. Maybe it was there. I can see now. See, it's got a little green dot above it. Perhaps now people won't starve to death? Tough to say. It does look like I'm producing wheat. Where can I get a windmill? Is it here? Under production? It's technically a food item, right? Oh, here it is. Processing wheat and making grain. I like grain, and I cannot lie. Yeah. Well, let's put it there. You know, there's like a kind of faux organic look to this village. Because the game forced me to put down buildings in a certain manner that I didn't want to do. But you know, I managed to get one straight street. God, I had this problem with Ostriv and Foundation and a million other games nowadays. There seems to be like some sort of philosophical movement in city and town builders that doesn't want people to build in straight lines or grids. Now this one's a little better in the sense that there's clearly a square grid and buildings clearly fit in them. And I'm not organically laying down housing or anything. But I want to build organized. That's why I'm building the settlement, right? Like, I want to be the person who determines where a thing is. That's why I am playing the game. Maybe other people aren't that person, but I am that person. So you have to give me the option somehow. In Foundation, it's not there. In Ostriv, it's not there, but from reading some dev chatter... Oh my god. It's like a whale comes on the screen, you know? Reading some dev chatter, it makes me think that Ostriv will have a snap to grid option in the future. Tough to say. It's too dark. This is unplayable, like literally, because I can't see anything. What am I supposed to be doing right now? I can't even look around. Okay, and now the moon comes out, I guess, and it's a little bit brighter. But holy fuck. I got okay, so I clicked the city and these buildings came up. One of them's the mine, one of them's the forester, and one of them's the coal burner, and they each have a 1 atom. I mean, it looks like it's asking me to assign workers, but it also says available 0. So I don't know. Why is there an exclamation point there then? Okay. I mean, the game's pretty far behind on building for me. It looks like we have sheaves of wheat in storage. Sheaves of wheat. We're gonna need to put down some sort of sheep field. Let's see, how did our statue work out? Okay, not exactly like we wanted, but at least it's not facing backwards. We'll have this here. We'll have this will be a little. Oh, I could build all the way to the sea, the pond, the little pond. What is that? Is that fog of war, or am I slowly being closed in by giant soap bubbles of the devil? What? It's okay. It's fog of war. It's not. No. Okay, I can't see shit again. It's pitch black again. So the game goes pitch black at dawn and dusk. For some reason. So that was fog of war. It's so weird. I build a windmill. It's in there. Textile factory and butcher's house, huh? Here's a butcher's house. I don't think anyone would want to live next to a butcher's house, but you never know. Maybe if the butcher doesn't do butchering there. We'll build a butcher's house there. And surely a textile factory is, I don't know. We'll build the textile factory there. They're working on a house for me now. The windmill is quite a ways behind. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Buckyballs? What is that? What is the little gray blobby thing? This looks like meat, I guess. This appears to be, I don't know, entrails? Sausage, maybe? I don't know. That's wheat, right? That's wood, that's stone. This is, finger cookies? No, not clear what that is. Not clear at all. We do appear to be gathering wheat pretty effectively. It did tell me something about efficiency, but I have no idea what it was. So I just put down 4 farms. Is it gonna tell me again? No. Is this house get done? Yeah, 2 or 3. So that is some sort of food commodity. Or maybe that's bread. Is that bread? I think that's bread. The little lozenge-shaped bread. That's coal, right? Okay, that makes sense. That's entrails or sausage, maybe, I guess. Offal. And that's berries, I think. Now, I told them to harvest these things here, and it looks like they did and haven't done it again. Which is interesting, isn't it? And also now have I lost the ability to do so? The people are starving again. I mean, windmill priority. Thank you. It's a little weird where that popped up, but I think maybe that's just like you got to get used to the interface thing. So it does look like it has certain walker-based mechanics. People are dying from starvation again. Good. This button. No, I mean, their berries are selected. You just can't see when it's not, when you're not in berry mode. Log house. So, are there actually sheep? This place has meat in it. People are starving, but there is meat in the settlement. Maybe the butcher needs to do something with it to make it edible. I don't know, it's taking so long to build this windmill. And I swear it started building other things before it, but maybe I'm wrong. Prepare for winter. Oh, winter's coming. Oh, Ned. Winter's coming, Ned. Get down to King's Landing and stick your dick in Cersei. Wait, what? Don't do that. Windmill built. Textile factory, butcher's house, and prepare for winter. Then the screen goes dark and I can't see anything. It looks to me like the day-night cycle is not synced with the idea of day and night, right? So it's not like a single day hasn't passed. Like if you look at the bar at the top, like it looks like several days have passed over the course of day-night, and that makes the day and night cycle meaningless. It's just cosmetic. So let me turn it off. Also, it's awful. I can't see. Day-night cycle has no place in a game like this. I know you think otherwise. You're wrong. Trust me, you're wrong. Fuck me. Okay, we are producing bread now, though. It looks like little finger cookies are being made. And this game's not in the Steam database for some, or not the Steam, the Twitch database. So it says I'm just chatting right now, but I assure you, I'm not just chatting. I'm offering critical feedback, and you know, trying to experience the game for the first 45 minutes. When winter comes, are we all going to die? I mean, it looks like we have plenty of housing, right? We're producing bread. We don't have much coal. We got some wood. We got whatever this is. Golf balls? Mushrooms. Buckyballs. Oblate spheroids. What are those? Clouds. We're cloud gathering. Can't put more people at the coal burner. You can add people to the sheep farm and the wheat farm. Max is out at 2. Oh man, day-night cycle. It's just every time it happens, it just makes me a little bit more angry. So I've got this like little clumsy crowded village now, and I'm just kind of waiting it out, right? I'm building these 2 buildings. I don't lack building material. And a giant airship just flew in the screen. And oh, we're getting some immigrants. Hey, yes, we would like to immigrant. 8 men, so now we have too many. It looks like they found jobs right away. Kingdom, residential. See, I just want to build a road here. Or a house here that matches my other house, but it's not letting me do that, which is not fun. I can fit one in here. That's alright. Nobody wants to live over here, right? This is the bad part of town. I put this textile factory in the worst possible place, apparently. Ow. Look at it. I hate it. I hate where it is right now. Yeah, I fucking hate it. It's ruining the game. Part of the whole like I don't want to be I don't want to be restricted about where I put down buildings, number 1, and number 2, I want to be able to see clearly where I'm putting a building down at all times, and then be in control of it, so I can control my settlement, my town. That's the fucking game, right? It's a city builder, not a city watcher. Or a town builder, I suppose. This is like a village game, it seems like. It seems like it's pretty small scale. What do you think prepare for winter means? Like get some shovels? Go to Menards or other retailers are available and purchase some salt. Select trees for a log house. Like what? Are they gonna cut those trees down? Like decorative bushes. They're building the other residential house before they've built the butcher's house again. I didn't tell them to do that. They skipped in priority. I put down the butcher's house here. I put down the residential house here. They went over here before finishing here. There should be an unspoken priority queue, and it shouldn't be distance relative or anything like that. It should be the order of which I put things down. So we're gonna put that down. Building priority. By plop. By order of plop. By order of plop. Well, I want to see. I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen in winter, other than being covered with snow. I assume there's going to be snow. There are pine trees. That's got snow written all over it. It looks like we have a bunch of bread. Maybe we'll survive. There's a sheep farm. I haven't seen any. Oh, there are little baby sheep in there. Hello, little baby sheep. How are you? There's a bunch of them. There's a sheep on the roof. There's a sheep on the roof. Look at him. It's a black sheep. There's a black sheep on the roof. How poetic. You know, there's very little text so far, so I don't get to slag the developer off for not hiring an English major to finish their tutorial dialogue. This is so weird, the strange little marshmallow fog of war thing. It's like, oh god, the Sud flood. The Sud flood. I haven't had orcs yet this time. Last time I had orcs by now. Oh hey, we have entrails. You got entrails, guys. The Great Migration. Holy shit. What do you mean the Great Migration? Oh, we reached 20 people is what it is. Oh, that's interesting. We're probably doomed now, but you know, hey. Well, let's put down another house, huh? Residential. We'll put it right here. And I'm annoyed that I'm doing this, but because of the way that the roads panned out, I have to put that there. So, textile factory is making clothes or something? Okay, this is wool. This is wool. No, okay, the golf balls, buckyballs, that's wool. So they are auto-assigning them to self to jobs. What is that? Oh, that's textiles. Where is it though? Oh, it's here. It's up here. That looks like maybe that's linen or you know, stitched wool or something. Not yarn or anything like that. That might be clothes. It doesn't have like a tooltip or anything. If I go back to production, does it tell me? It says production of wool fabric. So that's wool fabric. Interestingly enough, like we're now out of wool. Suggesting that maybe you need more than one wool farm to feed into a textile factory. It kind of looks like the houses are upgrading themselves. This right there looks like it's adding a roof. And there was this thing about, you know, hey, depending on the number of positive and negatives, the capacity changes. This one appears to be uploading. It has two negatives here. It's the mine and the coal burner. Okay, that makes sense. This one's upgrading as well. It has no negative factors. This is the one I just built. It has all negative factors because its gatherers have yet to go out on the roads and pick stuff up. So this is secretly a walker game. It didn't tell us, but it's secretly a walker game. I mean, I thought that was the case when I saw the Architect's House tooltip. Let's speed it up. See what winter looks like. A residential building has been improved. The minimum number... Okay, that weird scaling was strange on the tip, right? Minimum number of residents have increased. Then when that like little dialogue kept shrinking because of the size of the sentence, that was very weird. What notification text size shrinkage? Notification text size shrinkage. Prepare for winter, checkmark. Winter's coming. Survive the winter with minimal loss and start expedition preparation. So there was an expedition. It needs 40 boards, 10 stones, and 5 fabrics. Winter's come. Orcs, 2 arms. There was no sort of pause or anything. It's just said orc. You see any of them orc motherfuckers? Where are the goddamn orcs? Death to all orcs. Where are they? Orcs? Orc motherfuckers? You just wade through the snow. Where are the orcs? I don't see any orcs. Was I lied to about orcs? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, they're still in the fog of war, it looks like. They're coming around the mountain right now. No, they're stuck. Ha! They're glitched out. They're glitched out. They're glitched out. There's the feedback. Orcs stuck on mountain. All right. Okay. So we're not gonna do the expedition. We're gonna take a break here, and we're gonna give feedback in the thread and hit exit here. Your opinion is important to me and will help make the game. We're gonna give you honest feedback. We're gonna put it in a public forum though, because I'm not interested in giving you, a private feedback. Kind of reminds me of Team Buddies. Just no category for it. Oh shit. Well, game stucks massively. Surviving winter. Farm soils are broken. Interesting. All right. I just want to give you feedback. So I'll do it here. Start new discussion. My feedback. All right. What do we got in the notes? Let's review. This is fun. Cute. And has potential. Let's say that. Okay. Here are some items. Items I believe should be addressed. The day-night cycle. Night cycle it sucks. I can't see for an arbitrary amount of time. It's too dark. It's too dark and adds nothing. Nothing to the game. There should be a toggle. Toggle to disable. City Skylines has a toggle to disable. RimWorld has mods. Though I remember being very upset when RimWorld added a day-night cycle. Okay. Orc Invasion should add a forced pause. Forced pause or full screen dial or large dialogue box. The current warning is a little too small. Greatly expand the allowed build area around the town center. Is the farm building unlocked too late to prevent starving? It seems like it should be the third building, but is further down the list. Corollary to that, there's a berry mining tool. it doesn't appear to be explained in the tutorial, but is essential? Question mark. Let's see what else. Road tool. Road tool deselects after each placement, forcing you to go back to the menu and click it again if you want to build more than one road at a time. One road length at a time. Let me press shift. Press shift to keep the tool selected. Let's see, shortcut buildings. Shortcut buttons for buildings are needed. F for farm, M for mine, etc. Building queue or priority does not appear to obey plop order. Buildings are being built in some order that is not simply the order they are placed. Notification text strangely shrinks as it gets longer, becoming harder to read. Orcs got stuck on the mountain and couldn't find their way around. Couldn't find their way around. All right, is that everything? I think so. It's everything. It's interesting. I feel way more positive about it than I do, like, say, Builders of Egypt, which is the most recent demo of this kind of thing to play. I really appreciate developers putting out demos like this of games I'm interested in, because I really like checking them out. And early access is this kind of like mixed bag, right? Where like you get games that are just not ready for anyone to play other than, like, you know, one or two people. And the last go ahead and post that. What game am I thinking of that's still here because we've played it twice now? The Last Haven. That's still not ready. It's been out in early access for like months, and it's really rough still, like super rough. And I'm not saying it's not going to be a good game. It might become a really good game, maybe. But it's very difficult to play right now, and it's not really ready to be released in any way, shape, or form. Now, this Prologue, if with a little tutorial filling out, probably is an acceptable early access title. There's a couple little bugs, like the orc stuck in the mountain thing. That's the sort of thing that early access is for, right? Like sorting out a bug like that. Pretty straightforward. Hard to believe it didn't happen to the dev or whoever in testing, though. And like little refinement things and requests like that, those are fine. The mechanics of it are okay. The performance was alright too, but it was very small. They're both in Unity as well. All right, well that was the last or the prologue of what the fuck is that game called? It's just completely left my mind already. Make Your Kingdom, which is available on Steam right now for free. But Make Your Kingdom Prologue is for free on Steam. You should go check it out. I think that probably it's worth spending more than 45 minutes with and getting a real kind of like experience of it. And I think maybe you can have some good fun with it. I didn't do Expedition. I didn't sit through the winter. There's a couple of my personal bugbears at play in the game that are not my favorite, like the day-night cycle and stuff. But those could be considered artistic decisions. I really don't think they are. It's easy to explain choices you made as artistic when they're not actually that. All right, I'm gonna be back in just a few minutes with some Fallout 4.